spending time in our heads instead spending time in our bodies, feeling and watching how our body feels. It's natural for us to spend time in our heads. In our head, we make decisions. In our head, what we do in our head. We think where we want to be in a month time, in a year time. We learn, but do we ever spend time in our bodies? Spending time in our hearts, spending time in our belly, intuition, how our legs are feeling. Last month or so, I was spending so much time in my head. Why? I don't know. I felt like out of nothing. There wasn't any threat. There wasn't any person that triggered me. There was nothing seemingly on the outside. But in my head, I was playing. I was making situations in my head, having pictures of me doing, I don't know, to someone crazy, and that brought so much stress for me. When we spend the time in our heads, we are not in tune with our bodies. We are not in tune with life. We are not in tune with other people, with those that we have conversations with. Once we find that we are spending time in our heads, we somehow need to ease ourselves. We somehow need to relax. We somehow need to stop with everything and find or create some relaxation time. Naturally, if we spend most of our times in our head, we are going to make mistakes. We will, and we do make mistakes. Why? Because our mind feels overwhelmed. Have you ever found yourself, you are traveling and you arrived to the point B or your destination, however you want, and you don't know or you weren't aware how your travel was. All of the sudden, you found yourself in the destination, but you don't remember the journey. You spent time in your head instead of spending time in your body and how it feels to travel. What I do and what helps me so much is once I realize I'm spending time in my head, is slowing down. Slowing down my walks, slowing down cleaning, slowing down brushing my teeth, doing everything at a slower pace, and breathing deeply. Breathing deeply and try not to think about anything. You guys, everything is practice. Everything. Things that you accomplished today, you practiced it in the past. You practiced everything that you know now, and everything that you are skillful about, you practiced it. You can practice this. Spending time in our heads can be so much damaging for our mental health. Let's every day, you and me, us, create some relaxation time, create some rituals when and where we will be in tune with ourselves. That can be walks in nature, that can be doing nothing, just laying down on your bed and watching ceiling. That can be meditation, bath, reading a book. I don't know what else. Have you ever heard from someone saying, yes, I made a mistake because I wasn't thinking? They were thinking, but they weren't aware. When you spend the time in your head, you are like in the space. You're not grounded. You are not aware. We are not conscious when our minds are running like crazy. When you caught yourself spending time in your head, just stop. Stop everything what you were doing and take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 16, and then continue consciously with awareness. What were you doing before? Everything is habits. All that we do, all that we are, is made of habits. We can break them, but again, it takes practice. And the key is to be kind to yourself, to be gentle to yourself, to give yourself time. Years ago, I heard someone said, when you're in a rush, you stop creating. and I was like, oh my god, I was constantly rushing things, making things happen. And how I felt about it: overwhelmed, stressful, nervous. You don't rush things, you cannot rush things. There is a thing called what's it called? A thing called next logical step. You can't make things happen this afternoon, but over time you can. It only takes practice and persistence. I really hope it helped, and it's going to help you. It definitely helped me to say it out loud, to say it to my camera even. It helped me to get out of my system and into the space. Bye.